Welcome to Hedgehog's Hungry Hodgepodge. Today we're going to be making a classic Syrian dish, Yebret, along with a traditional hummus with my boyfriend Andrew. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is a family recipe, right? And it's sort of been like passed down generation to generation, so you kind of know what you're doing without a recipe.
Most of the time, yeah.
Awesome. Alright, let's get started.
First, we're going to start off by mixing the ingredients together.
We're going to make the filling to stuff the grape leaves. So we're adding 1.5 pounds of ground lamb, 3/4 cup of white rice, 2.5 teaspoons of allspice, and a teaspoon of salt. And then we mix it all together with our hands.
Make sure your allspice and salt are all evenly distributed throughout the meat. No brown spots like that. Dandy.
Alright, what are we doing?
Now we're going to put the mix inside the actual leaves. Okay. To do this, you're going to take out one leaf, spread it out so it's nice and even. It's like a tree star from Night Before Time. It is a tree star from Night Before Time.
Little fun!
You're going to take out the stem and break the leaf. Like an idiot. Take out a leaf. Even size one. Spread it out. Like so. A nice large leaf is fine. Take out a knife if you have it. Cut off the stem, but if you don't, you can just twist it off like so. That's fine.
Does it matter which side of the grape leaf it's on? The inside
Usually
or the outside?
you want it on the inside because you want to make sure that the outside is cooked thoroughly. We'll take a small amount because you want to conserve your mix. We'll take one about that big. About the size of your palm of your hand, maybe. Yeah. You're going to kind of mix it in. A little circle. And spread it out in the middle of the grape leaf. Just so it's evenly dispersed. As this thing is going to cook, it's going to rise. The rice inside is going to make it rise and get thick. And that's what's going to make the meat start to boil. You're going to fold over the meat, like so. Somewhere like how you would wrap a burrito, just with a giant leaf. You're going to fold it in. Make sure your insides are tucked in like this. And that's one.
Behold the Middle Eastern burrito.
Okay, now we're just going to layer them in the pot. You're going to layer them one direction, and then once this area is filled, you'll layer them the other direction. Similar to that you would have do Lincoln logs. You layer them, you want to make sure they're nice and tight.
An epic game of Tetris commences.
Dandy. Now you're going to plant the garlic cloves that you've already cut and peeled around the pot like you would have Easter eggs. Just kind of distribute them evenly around the pot so they can flavor the leaves as they're being pressed by the plate.
We have 8 here that we've peeled and cut in half widthwise. So we've got 1/2 cup of lemon juice,
Sprinkle of salt.
and 3 cups of water.
Now you're going to want to take a plate about within the range that it can fit over the grape leaves. But what you're going to do is you're going to have something heavy enough to push them down, kind of like a pressure cooker, but not the same idea. You're going to have something weighing it down to heat the plate on top of it. So you have that sponge reaction. This is about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. But what it's doing is it's compressing the plate over it, so it's squishing the grape leaves down so that they're cooked and boiled, and then all the juices and all the flavors are going to be absorbed into the leaves, and it's going to turn out really good.
Alright, now we're going to reduce the heat. We're going to cover it. Then we're going to let it simmer for about 2 hours. Okay, now we're going to start making our hummus. We're going to add 1 can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tahini, half a cup of lemon juice, 3 cloves of mildly chopped garlic, half a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of salt. You'll cover that up in your blender, and you'll puree it. Okay, then while you're letting it puree, you're going to slowly drizzle in half a cup of olive oil. Dip mine in a little bit. This isn't traditional, right? To dip it in hummus? You don't normally do that? We just made that up? We just made that up. Are you supposed to eat it with your hands or pair this dish with a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Chardonnay. And for my beer lovers, grab yourself an amber ale. All my recipes can be found at www.hedgehogshungryhodgepodge.com. You can leave comments and suggestions there or right here on YouTube. I'd love to hear what you think. We'll see you guys next time for another episode of Hedgehog's Hungry Hodgepodge. Bye! Bye!